Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
James now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now James on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as well. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Throwing again. James being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is James on 1st and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now, you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Here's James. Throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. James. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown. James on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. James now on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now James throwing on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. The look up to the scoreboard as time has run out. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. He's got Gore. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Looking to throw. James forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. James. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. To throw is James. To throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's James. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That score was not a game.
James on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Looking to throw. James. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the left side, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. James now on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to... And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Lawson, the 4th-round pick out of Auburn.
I think it's safe to say, partner, that he was one of the steals of the draft last year. A lot of injury concerns. That pushed him to the 4th round before he was selected. But 8.5 sacks in his...
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now James throwing on first down, buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference, defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
To throw is James. On first down, steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Dancing to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on first down. James being chased out left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's James on first and 10. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back to throw. James. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. James looking to throw on second down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? James now throwing on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now James on first down. It's complete. It's Gore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Flex round! Flex round!
First carry for Frank Gore, the newest and oldest Dolphin. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Forced, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra. To throw is James. On 1st and 10, buying time to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, James. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. James. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's James throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some
Start your week by installing your game plan.
James throwing on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. James now throwing again. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Back to throw. James. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw. James being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now James on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. To throw is James. Throwing on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. James. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's James on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. James to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. James under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
James now looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive game. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now James, going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. To throw is James. Throwing on 1st down. Akeem Hicks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's James to throw from his end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So now here come the Dolphins. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. James to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, James looking for his running back, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw. James. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick O'Leary as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are in for 6. James now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Looking to throw. James. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now James on first and 10. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Let's go!
To throw is James. Looking to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go!
Here's James to throw on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick O'Leary, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
James on third down. And that is incomplete. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. James now on 3rd and 2. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, James. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now James throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. And out come the Dolphins now. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is James. To throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw. James. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Gore. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on,
Gore back there as the lone setback. Forced out to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Looking to throw. James. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know,
Start your week by installing your game plan.
This is Madden.
Here we go! 38!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. James. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw. James buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. James. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick O'Leary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is Scott. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Here's James. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Able to get away. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks. Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on? Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now. Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw. James.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. James to throw on third down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. James now throwing on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now James on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick O'Leary with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are... To throw is James on first and 10. And he floats one there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's James. Back to the air on second down. Floating one, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on third down, James steps away to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. James throwing on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Come on, let's go!
James now going to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick O'Leary on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now James on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. James. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go!
To throw is James. To throw on second down. Going deep here for... This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking to throw. James. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Here's James on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. James throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tyler Matakevich able to drop him for a loss of 4. James now looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding, offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Let's go!
Back to throw. James. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Now James to throw on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hey, Sean Robinson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Looking to throw. James. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. James. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Amendola, he was the intended. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. To throw is James. On first down, being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. James. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's James on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
James looking to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. James now throwing on 1st down. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick O'Leary, an 11-yard touchdown. Now James on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, James. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. To throw is James. To throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Third and goal here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's James on 1st and 10. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
But the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
James to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go.
Back to throw. James. And that is incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Start your week by installing your game plan.